What is IP address? You must have heard this term so many times while surfing the internet, but what actually is it? What is IP address? Can someone hack my IP address? In this video, we will answer all these questions and much more, so stay tuned till the end. Hello everyone. If you are new here, then make sure to leave a like. And without any further ado, let's get started. First of all, let's understand what is IP address. IP stands for Internet Protocol, and IP address is a unique string of numbers that is assigned to your device when you connect to the internet. Whenever you try to visit a website, your device sends a request to the router asking for the website's information. The router then checks its routing table to see where the website is located, and then forwards the request to the appropriate server. In this process, the router needs to know both the source and destination IP addresses of the data flow. The source IP address is the address of the device sending the request, and the destination IP address is the address of the website being requested. There are mainly four types of IP address: IPv4, IPv6, MAC address, and IPI. Let's discuss them one by one. IPv4 is the most common type of IP address. It is a 32-bit address which is unique to each device on a network. It is written in dot decimal notation and consists of four numbers between 0 and 255 separated by dots. For example, 192, 168, 1, 1. IPv6 is the new version of IP address. It is a 128-bit address which is also unique to each device on the network. It is written in hexadecimal notation and consists of 8 groups of 4 characters separated by colons. For example, 2001, 0, DB, 8, 0, 3, A, C, 1, F, 4. MAC address is the physical address of a device on the network. It is assigned by the manufacturer and is unique to each device. It is written in hexadecimal notation and consists of 12 characters in 3 groups of 4 separated by colons or hyphens. For example, AC, 11, 22, 33, 44, 55. IPI is the special type of IP address which is used for the identification of a person rather than a device. It is not unique and can be changed. Now let's understand why do we need IP address. As we have already discussed, whenever you try to visit a website, your device sends a request to the router. In this process, the router needs to know your device's IP address in order to forward the request to the right location. Without an IP address, your device cannot communicate with other devices on the network. Even if you are in incognito mode, your device still has an IP address. Every time you try to visit a website, the IP address associated with your device is recorded in the server logs of that website. Even if you clear your browsing history, the IP address remains the same. Let's now understand how a hacker spoof his IP address. IP spoofing is a technique used by hackers to change the IP address of their device so that they can hide their identity. By doing this, they can also bypass the firewall or other security measures in place. There are mainly 2 ways to spoof IP address. First, by using a VPN. Second, by using a proxy server. Let's discuss both the methods. VPN stands for Virtual Private Network. It is a service that creates a secure connection between your device and the internet. When you connect to a VPN, it assigns you a new IP address from its pool of IP addresses. This new IP address will be the same as the IP address of the VPN server and not your actual IP address. So even if a hacker tries to trace your IP address, they will only be able to see the IP address of the VPN server and not your actual IP address. Now let's discuss the second method of spoofing IP address. It is known as proxy server. A proxy server is a server that sits between your device and the internet. It allows you to connect to the internet through it, and it will assign you a new IP address. But unlike VPN, proxy servers are not always secure, and there is a chance that your actual IP address may be visible to the hacker. Let's now understand how a hacker can find your IP address. There are mainly 3 ways to find IP address. First, by doing a simple Google search. Second, by using a special website. Third, by using a packet sniffer. Let's discuss each method one by one. Doing a simple Google search. If you search, "What is my IP address?" Google will show you a box with your IP address. This is because Google automatically detects your IP address when you search on Google. Using a special website. There are many websites that allow you to check your IP address. These websites are used by hackers to find the IP address of their target. They can get your IP address just by visiting your profile. Using a packet sniffer. A packet sniffer is a software or hardware that is used to capture the data packets on the network. Hackers can use a packet sniffer to capture your IP address. They can install a packet sniffer on your device, or they can simply use a free online service to do it. Once they have captured your IP address, they can use it to track your online activity. They can also use it to hack into your device. Let's now discuss all about IP address in detail. An IP address can be divided into two parts: IP address and subnet mask. The IP address is the unique address of your device on the network, and the subnet mask is the network part of your IP address. The subnet mask is used to determine the network and host portion of an IP address. It is a 32-bit number that is written in dotted decimal notation. The subnet mask is used to divide the IP address into two parts. The first part is the network ID, and the second part is the host ID. The network ID is the part of the IP address that identifies the network that the device is connected to. The host ID is the part of the IP address that identifies the device on the network. There are three main types of IP address: public, private, and loopback. A public IP address is the address that is assigned to your device when you connect to the internet. It is visible to the outside world and can be used to locate your device on the internet. A private IP address is the address that is used within your local network. It is not visible to the outside world and is used to communicate with devices on the same network. A loopback address is the address that is used to communicate with your own device. It is the same as your IP address and is used for testing purposes. An IP address can also be divided into two parts: IPv4 and IPv6. IPv4 is the most common type of IP address. It is a 32-bit address and is written in dotted decimal notation. IPv6 is the new version of IP address. It is a 128-bit address and is written in hexadecimal notation. Now let's understand some interesting facts about IP address. The first IP address was assigned on October 1st, 1983. IP addresses are dynamic and can change over time. Most routers allow you to change your IP address manually. You can do this by logging into your router and changing the IP address settings. I hope now you have got a good idea about what is IP address. Stay safe and secure online. Keep learning and stay tuned for more videos. Thank you.